back to my channel, Life Here in Sweden with me, Shalika Marker. Today we're up in my sitting room or my family room upstairs. We never ever really film here because I'm always downstairs pottering around and I take you along with me. But today we're going to be decorating the upstairs living room or our family room. Now, as you can see, I started on the Christmas tree and a lot of the Christmas tree is already done because I work a full-time job. So I really have to do all of my Christmas decor in stages. But we're going to get this room all decked out for movie nights and I'm so excited and I wanted to take you along with me. So been a few weeks in the making. I had to take the Christmas tree out and then I fluffed it at one point, and then once it was all fluffed I added in all of the garlands, then I did the bows. So stage by stage I managed to get the Christmas tree done. As you can see, we've got the Scandinavian starlight there. I'm going to show you on camera now. I'm looking, it looks really cozy. But I took off all the cushions on the sofa. I edited the shelf above the TV. I have this little soft coffee table here. I use it as a coffee table. It really opens up and I can have storage in here. But we're going to decorate this piece as well. And we're going to really put in the finishing touches that's really going to bring this room together, make it really cozy. So stick around. Let's decorate the upstairs. And obviously there will be also walks. And I have gone shopping. And all of that to come in the vlog, but let's start with the room upstairs. This star is obviously the Scandinavian star. Now I see a lot of people using these stars in different ways, putting it on walls, just hanging it up on trees outside, but these are definitely meant to have a light inside. You can see I put in the light, I closed the blinds so you could see, but in the evening it's really cozy, really gives a sort of warm ambient light. Now I kept my lamp. This one I usually have here on the side with a single chair. I moved out the single chair to make room for the Christmas tree, and with that light and the star, it looks really pretty in the evening. Now I kept the windowsill really simple. I could have added in 2 of my Advent lights here, but I decided against that this year. I wanted the star to be the star of the show. This was very simple to add on. I have a short as well as a video on how to hang these lights, so I will leave a link to that in the description box below. And then I just added these oranges that I had made. I made these oranges, I think about 4 years ago. I dried them out, I put them in a bag, and they last all year in the bag, and then I take it out every time for Christmas. So I put them on the garland just to add in a bit of festive touch. Then I had this beautiful candles holder. It really is lovely. As you can see, it opens up. So when I put a tea light in it, it's really pretty. I bought this at the charity store up in the north of Sweden, and I just nestled this in. Now I will be putting a battery operated candle in there because I don't want the star to catch on fire. So let's turn our attention to this beautiful Christmas tree. It is a very realistic looking Christmas tree. I really love it. I've had it for about 7 years and it really is beautiful. It's not flocked like the Christmas tree I have downstairs. And last year, actually, I had this tree downstairs. Now, so this star I bought a few years ago at the local garden center. It's really beautiful. I love the sort of patina on it and that it looks this old school and old world charm to it. It goes on a long stick, as you can see over there. I think it's meant to be outside in a pot, but I really love it on my Christmas tree. It really gives the Christmas tree that old world charm, I think. So then once I had the star on, this is what I did. I started adding in the garland. Now this garland I got from Temu, and subsequently my mom brought me a whole heap of them from Sri Lanka. So this really is edging for like curtains and for cushions, and they have so many different colors on Temu. I will have a link to it in the description box below. I found this and I thought it would work beautifully as a garland, and it does. It gives my tree that sort of matte finish that I was going for. I didn't want to have too much glitter and glitz. So as you can see, it's just on this sort of piping and it's got little baubles on it. So it's really pretty. It really gives the tree that sort of luxe look without it having to be too much and too glitzy. So once I was done with all of that on the Christmas tree, it was time to add my candles. Candles, everybody's seen them on the internet. Everybody uses them nowadays, but they're very traditional to Sweden. They used to have real candles on the Christmas tree in Scandinavia before, and these are a replica of it. So we have different versions, and these versions are the more elegant ones. Now, downstairs on my Christmas tree, I hung them by some thread. I saw a lady do it on Instagram, and so they're hanging from my tree, so they're like quite straight. Sometimes these can be a little bit crooked, but on this Christmas tree, because I wanted to keep it very nostalgic and very realistic, I didn't want to hang it off the Christmas tree because that would just look too whimsical. It does look very whimsical downstairs, and it suits the tree downstairs a lot. But over here, I just added these candles on them. They've got batteries on them, so let's put them on. Just come on like that. I just need to step back and put on all of the Christmas lights. Now all of the lights are on. It looks so pretty and lovely. So I'm really thrilled with how the Christmas tree turned out. The first things I have on my tree are these are the things that I've collected in just general stores, and a lot for those of you watching from Sweden at a place called Hemtex. Now, if you're watching from the States, I'm sure you can get a plethora of these things in the States, but I started off my tree with these beautiful baubles. I bought them, I would say, about 6 years ago. These are black, and it's got sort of a gold brushing to them. They're gorgeous. I have, I think, about 4 or 5. Some of them are broken along the way, and I haven't seen them after. They are precious, and I love, they give my tree a sort of dark, moody, but yet elevated feel. I also have these. These are from a place called Willer & Bosch. It's quite an expensive shop. They do a lot of crockery and cutlery here, but I love the sort of matte gold finish on them. So I bought them on sale, I want to say about 5 years ago, probably. They are gorgeous. I have never seen anybody else have them before, so I love that they are unique to my tree. I have 2 of these bigger ones, and then nestled in here, you will see I have one of these smaller sizes. So I also picked up these black ones at the charity store last year. They're glass black baubles. I love them. I like finding special pieces like this, which you don't usually get in the shop. So I love to use a lot of black on my tree, you will see. I also have black here. These ones, now I can't remember where I bought them. They are also very pretty. They've got a little bit of glitter on it, and it's got the sort of I don't know how they've done this, sort of a design to it. It's got a lot of texture. It's got this sort of monochrome effect that everyone's going for, black on black. It really is very pretty, and really gives a lot of depth and dimension to my tree. These ones I picked up also at a generic store. I was looking for mercury glass. Can't find so much in mercury glass these days here in Sweden, but these ones I picked up at Urbe. I picked 2 of these up, I think 3 years ago, and they are stunning on the Christmas tree. At Urbe, I bought this one. It is also a stunning bauble. It's this sort of bronze color, perfect for my vibe. I like to use a lot of browns, and it is really, really big baubles. So beautiful here in the middle of my tree. There was a big gap here. I added it. It looks stunning, and I love it. So I love picking up pieces that are affordable, but that really make your tree look really lush. Then we've got some specialty ornaments. This one I bought my husband 2 years ago. My husband loves to drink Coke. We have a plethora of Coke in this house. So this one I picked up for him. It's Santa Claus drinking a Coke. It's perfect. It reminds me of him every time I look at the Christmas tree. Now for the really special ornaments. I've got this beautiful angel on my tree. Look at her. And she's something that I had from the time I was little. I want to say she's about 35 years old, or maybe 30 years old, or maybe more. She looks stunning. My mom brought her for me, which I'm really, really thrilled about. And then I also had this Santa Claus. So this Santa Claus is something that I've had also for a very, very long time. It's beautiful. These are Hallmark ornaments. I have a collection of them in Sri Lanka when I was growing up. I've added some of them. I have more, but I've added some of them to my Christmas tree this year in keeping. So I wanted to keep the Christmas tree really nostalgic and very, very sort of old world, and really all my collectibles and everything that I love adding to the Christmas tree. And then I've got these really special ornaments. My mom made these for me. It says Merry Christmas, Michael. That's my husband's name. She made one for me. She made one for both my boys. And I've got them sort of scattered around the Christmas tree because they're really, really special. Now, my mom has made so many ornaments for me over the years. I use some of them every single year. Sometimes I have a different theme and they don't work out, but for the most part I have a lot of her ornaments, and sometimes well, not sometimes, every single year I use some of them. So this one is a very old ornament. She made this in the 80s. Look at him. He is so gorgeous. This is something I have on my Christmas tree every single year because it's vintage, it's made by her, and I love it. It's just a bear with a candy cane and just so precious. I have it always front and center here on my Christmas tree. So thank you, Mom, for making all these special treats for us. Then I added these long Christmas bows. It really completed the Christmas tree. Now, I know my husband thinks the bow's a little too long. He's just gonna have to live with it. So let me pull back and show you what the Christmas tree looks like. So this is what the Christmas tree looks like this year. It looks stunning. It looks beautiful, and I really am in love with it. As you can see, I've got the fire going, just to give me a cozy vibe, and for us obviously to start decorating the rest of the house. I've got a lot of accessories. As you can see down here, we've got some cushions, and we've got some stockings, and we've got some candles. So I'm going to talk you through all of it, and we're going to decorate together. Looking so beautiful for me on camera. I hope it is the same for you. But I think I'm going to focus first on this shelf. So let's get this shelf organized. Now, I took away the plant I had and the candles. So let's start by adding in this one. This is a beautiful gnome. I love this one. My husband and I bought this, I think, the first Christmas that we were together. It was quite pricey. You can still find them at a place called Serviera. I think it's worth spending money on these gnomes because this one is really beautiful. I've had him for, I think, about 15 years or 12 years maybe. And I think he's gorgeous. He's just a flat. I still have the tag on him. So I think he's going to look perfect right up here. We want to tie in all of the red colors. I'm going to take this one off. I've had this for the autumn. It could stay for, whoa! I caught it. It could stay for Christmas, but I'm going to take it off for now because I don't want to clutter the place, but I do have a light for that. I wanted to add this one. This one I bought at the charity store recently. If you followed along with me, you would have known. I went to the charity store, I think about 3 weeks ago, and I found this. It's made from real wax, and it's just gorgeous. It has a beautiful glow to it, so I'm putting it on. As you can see, it matches the color of the candles on my Christmas tree. It's going to look beautiful here next to the Santa Claus. So I'm going to put him over there. Oof, got hair hanging out here. Okay, and what else? I do have some old vintage books. Now, these vintage books I have from up in the north of Sweden. My husband and family have a summer house there, and these ones I think are some old books. I have always preferred picking out things from the north. If you went in my home, you'll see I have loads of stuff from the north of Sweden, and old sort of antique bowl, and my chest, my coffee table downstairs. These are beautiful bound books. As you can see, they're gorgeous. I really, really love them. So I'm going to use them, I think, up here to give it a little bit of color. Ooh. They're breaking as well. I will show you. One of these is already broken. I need to paste it You can see it's come apart. They're so old. They're very delicate. So I'm going to put these up here. As you can see, it gives a beautiful sort of vintage vibe. And I love the color. So that's looking beautiful here. I think I'm going to take that one back. And I normally have like green candles here. I took them off for these red candles. Now these red candles are really pretty. I just have them on a timer and they come on. Really beautiful. I do think that the battery is dying on it. So I need to change up the battery, but we will keep them for now. And it's just simple change up that really give you a lovely sort of Christmas feeling. Just beautiful, just enough red, not too much. It's just the perfect little accent for that part of the shelf, and I'm really, really loving it. This is the coffee table. It is really a sort of chest. I could open it up like this and I've got storage inside. I can't think of anything I need to put in here now, but so this is, I'm going to decorate this one. Now I thought the easiest way, it's a little bit dirty, I need to clean it, but the easiest way to change up this one is to add a throw on it. So we're going to choose this red throw. I thought would work beautifully on it. It's a woolen blanket. I've had it for many years. This one I also bought at the charity store, but it is from that shop Hemtex where I buy a lot of my decor from. So I'm going to add this on this. Let me move this wooden onto the side. Okay, so let's open this up and put it on. I think it's going to really change up the look. Look at it. Just a simple touch. It was just a cushion. As you can see, it just changed up the look of the room. So if we go back to what it was like before, then we added the throw and it made a huge difference to what the room looks like. I'm really thrilled with how that's looking. It's really nice that it's sort of cascading on the side. And before we decorate this, I want to start with the sofa. Now, this shouldn't take me too long. I have a sort of system that I do for the sofa. I have this sheepskin. I'm going to add the sheepskin over here. I think I'm going to put the over on this side. It really gives a lot of warmth and texture and really brings in that sort of Scandinavian Christmas vibe. We can't have a Scandinavian Christmas without our sheepskin. It's not possible. So that's on that. And then I have this one. This is also very traditional Scandinavian print on a blanket. You can use it this side. It's got stars and a design, and on this side it's another stars and design, but it's the same design, but it's got a lot more gray on this side and beige on that side. So you can really use it whichever side you want. This thing that I bought a long time ago and I use every single year. I love it. These are the sort of pieces that make Christmas worth it, that you use them every single year. I'm going to be using the white side of it this year. I just fold it up properly. It was folded, but I wanted to show you what it looked like. A very traditional Scandinavian touch for cozying up in the night with a movie. So that's all done. And now I need to create a sort of cushion moment here. What shall I choose? I think we need definitely a really big cushion. Then we want to have a sort of mid-range cushion. This one is not very Christmassy. I could use it all year round. It is Christmas, but it doesn't scream Christmas. So we have that option. And then I have this option. I've got a pillow case. I like to have one here if we're lying down and watching TV and movies. It's really nice to cuddle to. This is from Lexington, and plus it matches the Christmas theme. This one is a wool one I bought also from Lexington. It's gorgeous. I have the gray one downstairs and I have the red one upstairs. I bring them out every single winter and I keep it all winter long. They're made from wool. They're really warm. They're very lush and I really love them. So let's see what we work with. Oh, and we've also got a green lumbar cushion. This is an IKEA cushion. I've had them for years. So let's put all of these cushions. I'm pretty good with my cushions because I know what I'm doing. I do it every time. So obviously you want to have a really large one at the back. And I think I'm going to have this one over there. And I'm going to use the same concept I did for the console with this blanket. This blanket is also another one from Hemtex, a tartan design, perfect for that Ralph Lauren theme. I've had this also for a number of years. So this one I thought we could open up and put it over the sofa like so. Let's dress the sofa up with a little bit of tartan. And then when we need to use it, we can obviously take it off and use it. So this looks really like, and I love the fact that it's got the dark green and the reds really ties in the Christmas tree. And to that, we're going to add this, I think, because the throw in itself is quite strong. So we want to break it up with a softer palette. So that's going to go in there. Ooh, looks beautiful. I love this cushion. I bought this also from Hemtex. That's there. And then we've got our two lumbar cushions, one pillow and a lumbar cushion. So this one, we can add it over here. And this cushion, just here, I think. Or maybe we'll do it like this. So, it's looking all decked out. Just a few cushions really make the sofa, and that corner really does something to it as well. Okay, next I want to decorate the console. So this console, I'm just going to be using the same books I have here all year round and basket. I keep it here, but I'm going to add to it. I bought this book recently. This is the Lexington Holiday Collection for this year. I bought it because I love Lexington. I love all of the things they have on sale and in their shops. It's a beautiful book. It has a lot of their stuff and talking about how to create Christmas. And this is the sort of Christmas I like. Moody, dark, and nostalgic Christmases. So they've got a lot of inspiration. See, this is that textile that I have on the pillow. I have bought this pillow, I think some time ago, and this is the picture of it. I love this book. We can all browse through it during coffee. So I'm just going to add that to the top to give a little bit more red. Bring you in and show you. So just these books really give it a sort of Christmas vibe. I suppose I could just leave it like this, but I'm not. This one is a Christmas tree ornament. I took it off the ring. As you can see, it's got sort of gold glitzy Christmas tree on it. I'm going to put it on our coffee table. So this is going to go over here. So in the design world, they always say you need to, for the eye to be relaxed, you need to design in 3. So this is an old candle. I've had this for a few years. I light it for Christmas and then I save it for the next year. It's almost over. And this is a magnifying glass that we bought last year in England. So I'm going to add this one over here, just lying here. It really creates a really lovely moment without covering the book too much, because this is glass and this is glass and it's not a heavy thing on it. So this looks really gorgeous. So that is the centerpiece. Now I'm thinking the door here needs something. I have added in a command hook inside of the door. I hung the command hook upside down. So I'm going to be able to hang this up there. I will take you closer in when I do the stockings. So let's hang this up there. This is a wreath I bought also at Hemtex a few years ago. I've just added in a ribbon to give it a little bit of length. And I'm just going to add it over here. So let's see. Whoa. Okay. And hang it up here. Look at that. It looks beautiful. I think that's exactly what we needed there to complete the look. So all of this is looking stunning. I'm really, really thrilled with how it worked out. So let's move on to the other side of the console. Okay, so the final pieces for the upstairs sitting room are these 2 beautiful stockings made by my mum. People pay copious amounts of money for things like this. I am so lucky and so blessed. I have a mom who's so talented. And this is the stocking she made. Look at the cross-stitch detailing on these stockings. It is Santa Claus playing a flute. Mom, you're going to have to leave a comment in the description box below how long it took you to make these. The piping on the edging, my mom's a perfectionist. Luckily, I would never, ever have the patience or the drive to do anything like this. I love to decorate, but I like my things to happen fast. I don't have the patience. Look at it. It's so stunning. So this one is for my eldest son, Anthony. And this one was a lot more work, I think, for my youngest son, Matthew. It's just gorgeous. I hope he has 4 girls. I just put the date on 2018. So this, I think the pattern had the date, so this one doesn't have it. But as you can see, they're gorgeous. They're going to be front and center. We're going decor. Bows, obviously, a huge trend all over the world as well as here in Sweden. You can pick up these velvet ones, but you can easily just buy velvet ribbon and make your own. Now, these gnomes I thought were really pretty. They look like they had a sort of light dusting of snow, and they are similar to what I have at home, but not as expensive. Felt ornaments, also a huge thing during Christmas time. Great if you have really small kids, or really great if you have a mom like mine who can make all of them. These ones are pretty. I like the muted colors, but they are quite pricey. They are 49.90, so they're almost €5 each of these little felt ornaments, but they're really cute. I really like the color, the red color on the little one there with the dress, and then you saw the other one had like a sort of very bright orangey red heart. This is the moss that we have here in Sweden. I use natural moss from the forest in my advent candles, and we will be lighting that next week. This video comes out after Advent. Unfortunately, the timing is such that I have to film obviously on Advent and it can't come out the same day, but don't forget to hit that subscribe button because I will be filming on the 1st of Advent. We go for a concert, we're going for a Christmas market, and we're going for dinner, and we'll be going to church in the morning, and I will be showing you all of the stuff I have for Christmas and lighting the Christmas candle. So let's have a look at this. This is what we called a nissador, which means a gnome or I think it's, I don't know how to explain it. A tomtenisse is Santa Claus's elves. That's right. Santa Claus's elves' little door. And parents like to add this into their home to create a sort of whimsical activity for the younger kids every single year. These candles are really cute. I might pick up a few of them. They've got the numbers from 1 to 24, which is also very traditional to Sweden. And a lot of people have picked these things up now and are doing it. It's a really lovely tradition that you light a candle. You can either have 4 candles in a row and light a candle for each of the weeks counting down to Christmas, or you can have those candles with 1 to 24 and light each candle. Now, the beautiful poinsettias, they also have got a little area we can buy flowers. So these are the amaryllis, which are also very traditional Christmas flowers here in Sweden. You can get red and you can get white. This is the red version. People usually buy these small like this, and then they keep it in their home, and by the end of Christmas it's a big beautiful flower. Now these are the real moss. Now I forged mine in the forest, but you can pick them up here for 40 krona. Oh well, 2 for 40 krona, which is really great. If I need to change up mine at home, I know where I can find it. Moving on to the kitchen section, they've got lots of mugs and candles here. They've got lots of cookie cutters, but these ones are your glögg mugs. Now, glögg is a very popular drink here. It's mulled wine that you serve, and you serve it in these small little mugs. They almost look like little espresso shot mugs. They've also got some gnome mugs as well as some traditional Christmas mugs here for coffee and tea. Really beautiful designs. Now this one is a very Scandinavian design, really beautiful, I think. So these are plastic glögg mugs, mulled wine mugs. They're tiny little mugs that we have here in Sweden. We use it because we drink mulled wine outdoors all the time. So it's really nice to have these mugs at the ready, because even in schools we celebrate Lucia, and it is a very popular tradition here. I will explain all of that in the upcoming vlogs. So we love to serve mulled wine, and these are called lussebullar. They're made from saffron, and they're made with yeah, I'm not a really big fan of them. I don't like saffron, but it's a huge thing here in Sweden to add saffron into all of the baked goods, especially during Christmas time. Now, these are our traditional cinnamon buns and our cardamom buns. You can buy them very inexpensively at the grocery store, and they are a substantial size. We do eat these as well during Christmas, but those saffron buns were definitely a very traditional baked good for Sweden. So let's head on back home and get on with the rest of this vlog. So thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me while I decorated the upstairs of my sitting room. It's looking so cozy, so lovely, especially with the fake fire on the TV. I love the vibe that it gives. So I'm really thrilled with how everything turned out here. I hope you enjoyed the rest of the vlog. In between there, where we went for a walk, we went shopping and looked at some of the Christmas decor. And I know the video's got a lot of Christmas in it, but that's the time of the year here. It's dark at about I would say around 3 o'clock. It starts getting darker. But as the days go on, it will start being dark really after 2 o'clock. Starlight is on, the Christmas tree is on, the wreath, everything's looking so beautiful. I'm really thrilled. I'm ready to enjoy some movies here with my family and really, really have a lovely Christmas. The room is looking just fabulous. So I will do a little outro with how the room looks, but please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed hanging out with me. I hope you join me in the next vlog. Have a great week, and I'll see you there.